Hey, back at it. I'm at the spot that I'm getting to know pretty good. There's a couple things I want to do here. We're in the middle of a heat wave, so it's kind of hot. I hope I last the whole day. Brought a lot of liquid. But I was walking through the creek to find where I wanted to dig. And let me show you the spider web. It goes right across the creek. Hang on. I hope you can kind of see it right here. There's a whole center of the web. And it's got strings that go all the way across to that tree there. It's crazy, I almost walked right through it. So what I want to do is, there was a gold spot up there before, and I dug here and I got some gold. I was over this, where I was digging this big hole out, and it just like seemed like endless, and I'm going to widen this out as a fallback. But there was also some, like a debris field here from where we had a lot of rain and a lot of gravel must have fell out along here. I was digging on the one side and I got next to nothing because probably wasn't the smartest move to make. Gold probably fell out on this end of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinpoint a line from this section here that had gold to this section here, right in the middle of the creek somewhere. I'm going to go right around here somewhere as soon as I break this web. And you can see a bunch of heavy rocks. It's a little trail going through here. And then you see more of the gravelly type stuff here. So I'm hoping maybe some gold falls out of that as the water stops rushing and slows down a little bit. Somewhere around in here. So we'll see how it goes. If that doesn't work, then fall back. Alright, so that's where I'm starting. Right there. Broke through the web. Kind of pulled the bush a little bit, so it was a strong web. But there we go. Show you this material. It's different even from the other stuff. It's like a reddish clay there I'm getting out of here, and there's not much here, so I think it's going to be bedrock here and just a little bit of clay and a little bit of dirt. So I'm not going to be able to go too deep here in the middle, I don't think. We'll see. Keep trying it out. Alright, so I only got about a quarter of a bucket out of the center of the creek back there. It's hard to dig. A lot of red clay, a lot of rock. I think I'm hitting bedrock. It's hard to tell yet. It's not easy digging, so let's see what I got in this quarter bucket before I even go further. Not great. So I'll probably just try maybe a little bit more around that area before I move on. But not a good turnout, just a little bit there. A little bit's better than none though. Here I'm just using the hole I was digging out to take a dip and cool down. It's pretty moist all day in this heat. At least this spot here had some shade. I'm sure I would have lasted long if I was in direct sunlight here. So you can see from where I'm digging in the center there that the two gold spots behind me and the one in front of me, I'm sort of in the center of that triangle. I was hoping to get lucky. I was kind of hoping I'd hit the jackpot here, but looks like the quest continues. Alright, so I'm not liking the red clay at all. A lot of it's just solid, not any grit. Some of it has some grit. I don't think I'm going to get much of it, if anything, out of this. So I'm going to run what I have, which is probably a little bit less than a quarter bucket. And then over there where I put my shovel, there's that big rock I always wanted to dig out. So I'm going to try and dig that out next with my pickaxe. And we'll see what we got there. Excuse me. And if there's nothing there, then, you know, a fallback hole. Alright, so I was hoping for some luck and a good little cheat here. This sluice is right there, and this spot looked interesting behind this big rock here. There's some gravel that fell out, so maybe I'll try the other side, but I just tried to run it loose right through there, ran 4 shovels through and only found out 2 little specks in it. So probably not worth it either. Not doing great today. So what I'm going to do here is, this is the rock I pulled out the embankment a couple months ago. I have a video on that, I'll drop that in the link below. In the description maybe. And then this is the other one I want to pull out. And then I want to dig all around there. But if I don't start finding something soon, I'm going to have to go back to here where I was finding stuff, because I'm almost halfway through the day. Here I was digging under a rock and I pulled out from a bank a few months back. I'll drop that video in the description below. I wanted to see if it collected anything during that time, because we had a lot of rain. I also tried both sides of the rock that was still in the bank. For all I know, this could have been so huge or even part of the bedrock below. I couldn't get it to budge in the least. Alright, so that rock is just way too big. I sized it out and I got at least this far across. I don't know how deep it goes in. I'll dig around it and see what I can do from that point, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that out anytime soon. We'll see. See what I got from the hole right on the this side of it. See what we got. It's easy digging. So I'm feeling a little bit better about this one. At least I'm seeing gold in the sluice. Well, that was disappointing. There was only like 2 decent sized pieces in there. Not great. They weren't pickers or nothing, but you know, good visibility on them. And then a couple real tiny ones. And that was it. So a little disappointing. I'm going to try the other side of that rock now, where I pulled the one rock out the one time. I'll see if it gathered anything. And then I'm done. I'm going back to Old Faithful if there's nothing there. Got a little tag along here. Some kind of butterfly. It's weird looking. Come on, let's see your side. Purple when it was fine, but now it looks white. Maybe the inside of the wings are purple. Yep. It's purplish, yeah. Pretty neat. I'll leave it be. But let's go over here to my panning station. And where am I at? There we go. That's my sad snuffer dump so far. And there's a piece of lead in there somewhere. Yeah. So it's not great. So the most of it did come out from where that rock was pulled out a long time ago, and I dug around the other big one. Not good stuff. It's okay. But I guess I got to go over to here because I need to get some results before I leave. It's getting late. All right, cleared off most of the overburden that I filled in that hole with last time. Got out about a third of a bucket, maybe, just to remove that overburden stuff, and there was still a little bit of clay, which, you know, was good because I ended up getting a little bit out of it, probably about as much as I got in the beginning of the day on the other stuff, so that's a good sign. So I'm going to keep hitting that hole now, but when I came towards the land like I wanted to do and widen it, I hit solid gray clay. It's like a wall of it, so it's that's no good. So I'm going to just try and go around that hole a little more, maybe dig a little bit deeper if I can, and see what happens. I may have tapped this spot out. I'm not sure yet. Alright, it's getting dark. Thunderstorm. Looks like it's rolling in soon. Not a lot of thunder coming. A lot of breeze going through the... Alright, I'm trying to get this done quick here. So, breeze going through the trees, so something's coming quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do the snuffer dump for you. Not as much as I'd like. It's not here as long as I'd like. You know, a little bit earlier. And the first half of the day I didn't get much at all. Oh. Sorry about the camera work here. I'm just trying to hurry. Yeah, look at that. Not bad for not quite a half a day. Yeah, a little more than half a day, I guess. See if I can hand this a bit better. One hand. Oh, there we go. Not bad. A little bit better. Snuff it up again, but not as much as I'd like. But I think I'm pretty much at the end of that one hole I was going at, so I'm gonna have to find a new spot probably next time. All right, so next time I'm gonna find probably a new spot. I don't think I'm gonna come back here. I pretty much tapped out that hole. Still getting stuff out of it, but thunder's coming. I don't think it's worth coming back here and digging again, because I got to fill it in and all that overburden I got to dig out before I get to the bottom again. And I'm hitting a lot of clay, a lot of solid clay, no good. So I just got to break up everything and fill in my hole, break up my dam, fill in the hole, and get out of here and find a new spot next time. So see some new scenery next time. Be on the lookout for that. All right, thanks for watching.